What's going on, YouTube? Today I thought I'd make this video on some testing that I did over the weekend. One thing that I tested this weekend and really got to do some good flying with was my new Taranis Plus radio. Just got to say I love that. That's just a great radio all the way around. Excuse me. The other thing I did some testing on, this is my ground station. I take this with me everywhere because I don't have any goggles, so I just use my ground station all the time. But this weekend I decided to go out and I thought I would bring along this 20-inch flat screen HD TV with me to see if I could use that as a FPV monitor. It's made by Westinghouse. It's very cheap, but it works great. It just works fantastic. The difference between the much larger screen and the smaller screen is that when you're out, most people know when you're flying that when you're looking at the small screen, you can't really judge how close you are to something. You might be only 2 feet away from it, but in the small monitor, it looks like you're 10 feet away from it. It's just the opposite with the bigger monitor. It only seemed like I was maybe 3 or 4 feet away at the most away from what I was when I was only 2 feet away from it. Much easier to judge, most definitely much easier to judge your distance from something with the bigger monitor. It did work flawlessly. I do have a converter on my truck, so all I have to do is plug it in. I can run it off my battery for a little while. Battery starts getting a little low, I just start the truck up. So I just plug it straight into the truck. It works perfect, works great. I have a bunch of tables. I have actually 3 tables in the back of my truck right now that I set all my equipment on once I get to wherever I'm going and set everything up. So I just set it up on a table, plugged it in. I put my receiver on the one side. I put a piece of Velcro on the side and just slapped the receiver on. And then I plugged in a battery into the receiver. It worked great. I can't tell you how well it worked. It had great color. It was a little chilly out that day, but the sun was really shining really good that day. So that's the day I wanted to test it on because I wanted to see if I could still see what was going on with the screen when it was sunny out. Worked perfect. Actually, it works better than my 10-inch monitor. And the difference between that is that I paid $160 some odd plus shipping, which I think came out to about right at $178, something like that, for a 10-inch monitor. And you can buy these flat screen 20-inch, 19-inch HD TVs all day long at Walmart for $95 to $100. So I will definitely be taking this with me from now on every time I go flying. If I can't use it, then I'll go back to the small 10-inch monitor. But as long as I can set my tables up and get where I want to go, the big monitor is definitely going with me from now on. I got to say, bigger is most definitely better in this case. It worked much better. I could judge things much better, see things much better. So I'll definitely be sticking with that. And all I can say again about the Taranis Plus radio is it's just a great radio. I really do like it. I think we're just touching the surface on that radio, but I hope there's more to come on that. So that's all I had for the day. So let me know if you like the idea. I'm sure people out there are using this same idea. I just haven't seen anybody yet, but so I just thought I would give you a shout out and let you know what I was doing and what I was testing. So you all have a good one. All right.